of all, I'll introduce myself because some of you maybe don't know who I am. I'm Donald Smith. I'm the chairman of Cove Youth Football Club. I've been a coach at the club for many years, although I haven't had hands-on coaching experience for the last a few seasons now, so I apologise for any coaching rustiness that I've got, but I've got a support of 5 other coaches that I'll introduce to you. They'll introduce themselves in a minute. And then what we'll do is we'll go through introductions right around the room, so be prepared for that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about positional awareness for strikers. It's a strikers masterclass. This is the first time we've ever done a masterclass, so it's not going to be a perfect session, and we as coaches will learn from it. And then we're going to do masterclasses in goalkeeping, defending, midfield play, and then we'll come right back and do strikers again. So that's the intention of the masterclasses. So before we go any further on, I've introduced myself. We'll go all the way around and we'll finish up with Sean. So,
I'm Brian Johnston. I'm the 2003 under-16s coach. Been with Cove for 9 years now.
So all we need is your name and who you play for.
I'm Mark Robb, Vice Chairman and coach the under-14s.
I'm Sean Adams, I'm a co-manager at Cove Amateurs. Came along to help out tonight.
So, we've got Sean totally outnumbered by the Cove Youth people, because everyone's Cove Youth apart from Sean. But Cove Youth Football Club, Cove Thistle and Cove Rangers are all part of our football trust, so that's why Sean's come along tonight. And hopefully, if tonight's session is a success, then we're going to roll it out to, like I say, to different positions, and potentially we would do these types of sessions for senior players as well, so Cove Thistle players, Cove Rangers players possibly in the future. So you guys and girls are kind of the guinea pigs, because it's the first time we've done it. So bear with us. I don't personally know exactly how much space we've got out there, and we've got quite a lot of people, so we're going to try and do the drills that we've got in this session planner as best we can. One of my pet hates with coaching sessions is players queuing. I don't like players to be queuing. I like players to be on their feet and active at all times, apart from your juice breaks. So I don't want you to be queuing, but if there's a little bit of queuing tonight, it's because we've got such a large amount of people, a large amount of players. So I apologise if you are queuing. As I say, we don't like it, especially when it's cold as well. We don't want you standing around. So we'll do our absolute best to keep you active as much as possible. We've got six coaches at least, maybe 7. So we can break you down into smaller groups. What we're going to do is we're going to put you age relative, so 13s and 14s will probably be coaching in a drill together, 16s, 17s. The girls will be mixed in with the boys, and again it will be age relative. So we'll do it that way. So that's basically what we're going to do tonight. I hope that's easily understood for everyone. First thing I want to do, and the reason I wanted to get you into like a classroom or a dressing room type situation, is I'm wanting to not only have a coaching session where you go out there and you do drills and you go home and you go, oh well, that was fine, I quite enjoyed that, but you didn't really know why we did that drill and the purpose of the drill. And also, leading up to those drills which are in this session planner, I wanted you to be aware of what it is to be a striker. So what attributes you need to be a good striker, and understand those attributes so that when you're on the football pitch on a match day, you're not just doing things spontaneously. Now I don't want to turn you into robots, because robots don't play football very well. You need that spontaneity, so that instant decision making on the pitch. But also you need to understand the position, and you need to understand the attributes that you need to be a great striker. We all watch football on TV, and we all have opinions on who's really a great player and who's not such a good player. And you form those opinions by what you understand about the position. So we wanted to do a wee session here. It's not my session, it's your session, because you're the strikers. And we want you to just understand the attributes that you need to be a good striker and when you would utilise those attributes during the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
It's not a classroom, so there's no wrong answers. Every opinion and every answer is valid. First thing we need to, well, first thing I'd like you to do, and just don't shout it out all at once, but just take your turn. And there's no specific person to ask first. It's just, we're a group together, we're going to be working together for the next 2.5 hours. So what I'd like you to do is just tell me, or tell us, share with us what you think it takes and what attributes you need to be a good striker. And what I'm thinking about here is not just a good striker, somebody who scores goals, 30 goals a season, 40 goals a season. What does it take to be a good striker? What skills do you need? There's no wrong answers. Don't hesitate.
Quick decision making.
Decision making, yeah. So what kind of decision making? And let's work it out together. When you're on a pitch, what kind of decision making do you need to, as a striker, what do you need to decide?
Sure pass.
Sorry?
Sure pass.
Yeah. Anything else? Come on, there's loads of things you need to be a good striker. Even the goalkeepers can tell us.
Composure.
Composure, yeah, brilliant. That's one of the ones I've got here in absolutely bold capital letters. Composure.
Good answers.
Has anybody got a spell checker?
Composure, yeah, that's one of my big things. I played in forward positions, and I think to be a really good striker, you need to be composed in the box, or you need to be composed when you're taking an effort at goal. And for sure, if you're in front of goals and you panic, that shows a lack of composure. The fair chance is that if you panic, you ain't going to score. So you need a wee bit of composure. It's certainly in the box if you're trying to score a goal. Anything else? Creating space, yeah. So creating space for who? So creating space for someone else, not just creating space for yourself, yeah? So make that run that opens up space for other players in your team to move into, yeah? That's a really good one, creating space. So let's see something from some of the younger lads. As I say, there's no incorrect answers here, there's no answers.
Like when you miss a chance, like don't beat yourself up about it. But just
Yeah. So that's a wee bit of confidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't put your head down. Don't lose your confidence easily. Because as a striker, you'll miss a lot more chances than you'll ever score. So be aware of that when you're on the pitch and don't beat yourself up. Even the best strikers in the world, if you see the stats on Sky Sports, you'll see efforts at goal, on target, and goals scored. And the efforts at goals are always a much higher number than the goals scored. So you're going to miss a lot more than you're going to score. So yeah, don't beat yourself up and don't lose heart. Well, young lads, anybody? Girls? Come on. What do you think?
See, on the same line as confidence, guys. I once heard a guy saying, I missed every shot I never took. If you follow that. If you didn't shoot, you're not going to score.
It's true.
Okay, so confidence. Must be some more.
So, not just the attributes, and what do you enjoy about being a striker? Why are you a striker? So, number 10, why are you a striker? You enjoy playing up front? Yeah. What do you enjoy about being up front?
scoring.
Scoring, yeah.
Who's your favourite striker? Who was it? You think of one player and then think of somebody who's good at.
You can say Donald Smith if you want.
You've never seen me play.
You think of Rashford? What's Rashford do that? He's quick, isn't he? He's fast.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's talking now about pace. What element of pace do you need to be a good striker?
Like a quick burst.
Yeah. Short, sharp bursts, 4 or 5 yards, yeah?
Yeah.
Get ahead of the defender, change of pace. So sometimes, this is one of the things we'll work on tonight. If, as a striker, to get away from that defender, you need that change of pace. Yeah? There you go, that's a really good word, explosive. All the best strikers in the world, like Sean was talking about Rashford there, all it takes is him to get that 1 or 2 yards and he's away. He's explosive. And defenders are just not going to catch him. So that's one we'll work on tonight, change of pace and try to get that explosive 5 yards. What else? Getting back to what Sean was saying there, what about probably one of the best 2 players in the world? Think of Barcelona. So obviously Messi we're thinking about now. What does he do better than anyone, probably?
Avoids tax.
Yeah, so what's he doing when he's got the ball at his feet and defenders can't get it off him? What's he doing?
Shielding it if you need.
Shielding it, keeping possession, dribbling, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a really important thing as well. Got that up here?
Yeah.
Zigzags.
I thought that helps. So close control, dribbling, having the confidence to take somebody on. And it's a bit like what we said about if you don't shoot, you don't score. If you don't dribble past somebody, you're not going to get past them. If you're not going to try and get past somebody, you won't get past them. And yeah, there's times when you want to dribble and take somebody on, there's times where you want to bring other people into the game. So somebody said creating space for teammates, but also bringing other players into the game. So shielding the ball and bringing a teammate into the game, as well as creating space for them, is another element of being a good striker. So we've got a couple of guys here that are big, tall guys. So you're strikers, yeah?
Yeah.
So what is your attribute then, compared to maybe one? I mean, you're probably towering above Lionel Messi. He's probably maybe just a bit better than you as a football player. But what attributes have you got that you can bring to your team? Physicality, yeah, absolutely. Not every striker will have physicality, but you've got it. Anything else that you've got that you bring to your team? Hold up play, yeah. So your physicality allows you to hold the ball up. And it allows you to bring other people into the game. Whereas maybe a smaller striker doesn't do that as well as you do.
Mm.
Anything else that a 6-foot striker brings to his team?
Touch.
Good touch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good first touch, yeah?
Aerial threat.
Yeah. Good one. So heading the ball, yeah? Even small players can be good headers of the ball if they can, get up high enough. And some of the best strikers I knew from years ago, one of the best was Eric Blackett, used to play for Aberdeen. For some reason, I don't know how, he used to hang in the air when he wasn't the tallest, but certainly wasn't as tall as you are. But he could hang in the air, and he just had that ability to hang, and his timing was so good. He was a great header of the ball, and he wasn't the biggest guy in the pitch, that's for sure. And he used to tower above some centre halves who couldn't get off the ground, but he had that ability to hang, and he was a great header of the ball. Scored a lot of headed goals for a relatively medium-sized guy. Anything else? What's really important if you're trying to score? What must you do to score a goal?
Aim for the corners.
Yeah, so aiming for the corners is what? Hitting the target?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then you hit a target, there's a good chance it's going to be a success. The only thing that'll stop you is a really good goalkeeper. Anything else?
What about how you shoot? Does every goal get blasted so it tries to take a net off the post?
No. Placement.
Placement. Lloyd, you're a keeper. Supposedly. What in a game, you're playing against somebody, you're obviously against a striker. What in a game makes you think, Jesus, that's a good striker, or he's not going to score today? What do you see in a striker that you think, he's good?
Point.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, have you anything?
And we said teamwork.
Well,
And that's one thing, but early on in the 11 side, strikers have often drifted apart. You're obviously playing as wingers, you've got to remember you're working as a team, you're working together. So teamwork from that point of view.
yeah. And that's a good one, because that's something we're going to work a few drills on as well. Working as a pair,
Yeah.
bringing other people into the game. But like you said, hold the ball up, physicality, to bring other people into the game. Your strike partner, if you're playing two up front, like Adam says, there's no point one being wide right and one being wide left. You're so far apart, you'll never see each other during the game. You need to work together as a pair in certain situations. Sean, have you got any more?
No, I think that's when somebody mentioned dribbling, it's decision making comes into that. You've got to know when to dribble, when the right time to dribble is, when it's the right time to hold the ball up and wait for support. That, it all comes down to decision making.
Yeah.
Whether you're shooting or passing or just holding the ball up, it's all about making the right decision at the right time. And that's what's the most important thing. You won't make the right decision every time, nobody does, but more often than not, if you do things like this in a classroom, you'll begin to learn, oh yeah, that's what I did the last time and it never worked out, so this time, think a little bit different. I think that was the most important one I thought on the board, was the decision making.
It's quite interesting, Sean should say that, because it was the very first thing that was mentioned, decision making. And I agree 100% with Sean. It is key. It doesn't matter what sport you play, especially a spontaneous sport like football, when it's happening and it's a moving ball at all times. That ball never stops moving. It's your decisions that you make when you've got that ball, when you've got possession. Sometimes when you don't have possession, the decision you make can make that run to the corner or make that run across the defenders. It's that second decision making that can make all the difference. And you'll know that yourself when you've made a really good decision and you've run into the space and you've been found by one of your midfield players. You finish it off and you think, that was good by me. And there's nothing wrong with self-praise as long as it's inward. I made that run, I got the pass, and I finished it off. Good on me, because I've just done my job. Not just, okay, scoring, there's a lot more to being a striker than scoring. But when you do that, it makes you feel good. There's nothing better than hitting the back of the net, we all know that. So I think we'll probably leave it at that, because it's difficult for you to express your opinions. I understand that completely. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to focus on quite a few of the things that we've mentioned there. So the drills are going to be focusing on penetration, change of pace and close control. Okay, that's going to be coaching drill 1. Coaching drill 2 is going to be change of direction, penetration, close control, so a very similar theme. Coaching drill 3 is going to be teamwork, so that's bringing other people into the game. Again, penetration, because we'll have passive defenders in there as well, playing against you. There's going to be no tackling tonight, because we want you mainly to succeed with the drills, so there's not going to be anybody trying to nip at your ankles. So that the coaching drill 3 is going to be teamwork, penetration, close control. We're going to work on finishing and shooting. So again, we're looking for a bit of composure. Don't rush it. Don't rush your shot. There's no reason to rush it out here. If you take that sort of composure that we try and give you tonight into a game, if you shield the ball well, you've got to have that extra second to take your time to shoot, get it on target. if you rush it, if you panic, then the chances are you're going to miss a target, or you're going to miss a ball, or you're going to get your shot saved. So we're looking for you to have a bit of composure at coaching drill 4, which is all about finishing and shooting. Coaching drill 5 is going to be more like a conditioned game. It's not actually a game, but it's going to be like we'll set up situations where there's 3 versus 2, so three strikers versus 2 defenders. And again, those defenders will be relatively passive. If you misplace a pass, they'll intercept it, but they won't be tackling you. And we'll also do 2v1s. So again, similar theme. It depends on the size. If we don't have a large area, we might forget about the 3v2 and just go the 2v1s. So again, it's about teamwork between the two of you. So if you're, like Adam said, you're playing as twin strikers, it's about you twin strikers getting past that one single defender. And again, we're looking for a penetration to get past that defender. We're looking for a change of pace, a bit of teamwork between you, maybe doing crossover runs. So try and pull the defender away in one direction and leave a space for the player with the ball. And again, composure and hitting the target. We'll start with a warm-up, which will be straightforward warm-up. We'll probably split it into maybe 2, potentially 3 boxes. And the warm-up's going to be really straightforward. We're just going to have you stretching your legs, doing a few jogging and stuff like that. We'll maybe get you to shout left, you turn to your left, shout right, turn your right, and we'll build it up slowly. There'll be footballs in that square, and you can randomly take a ball and dribble it, and then leave it, and then jog around. And if there's a ball in front of you, pick it up with your feet, take it for a little run, put it down. So there's got to be footballs there. The warm-up will be a mixture of light jogging, change of direction, and playing with the ball as well. But just you pick the ball up in possession when you fancy picking it up in possession, and leave it for somebody else to take it after you. So it's got to be just about getting a feel for it. Again, we might say change of pace. We might ask you to do 5 yards, and we're just looking for a 5-yard sprint. We might say turn. This is once the warm-up has progressed. We might say turn, and we'll be expecting you to turn sharp and do a 5-yard sprint the opposite direction, just to get that pace of the game up. But the warm-up will start very gently in a couple of squares. Most of the drills you'll be working in pairs, so the areas will be age related. So once we're outside, once I get you to sign the register, once we get outside, we'll try and pair you up into the age groups that you are. And the girls will mix in with the boy age groups as well, so you're all working together. Does that everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so you know what we're trying to promote tonight. The striker's role, penetration, change of pace, close control, and my biggest one for strikers, composure. So I'm looking, as coaches, what we'll be looking for is to see that once you've done the important bits like getting past the defender and changing pace, we'll be looking for a composed finish or a composed shot. Some of the coaches might have to go in goals because we're lacking goalkeepers, but that's what I personally, my eye will be looking for tonight, is composure in front of goal. And sometimes that doesn't mean you have to shoot. And this is really quite important. If you're attacking a goalkeeper, you're through 1-on-1, looking for the composure to decide, will I place it in the corner, or will I try and take the goalkeeper on? So again, that's an element of composure, and it goes back to what Sean said. It goes back to decision making. Am I going to, is this keeper left a space for me to put it into the far corner, or has he got his angles right? I'll have to take him on. And if the keeper comes out too far and there's a bit of space behind him, take him on and just pass it into the net. So it's your choice. You're a striker. You make the decisions. There'll be no coaches shouting, shoot, or take him on. That's your decision. You're the player. So I'd like to see some different efforts at goal. Like Brian says, sometimes try to ping it into the top corner is the right thing. Sometimes try to place it into the bottom corner is the right thing. Sometimes taking the goalkeeper on is the right thing. If you see the keeper off balance, take him on, you're away. He's not going to catch you. So try lots of different things. When you're at a coaching session, that's the time to try things, because that's where you learn. And then you take that and